Right. Okay. Hey there. Hey everyone. Alright, can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Okay. Like, am I cutting out or anything? Like, because last week I was cutting out a lot, so I just want to make sure that I'm not cutting out this time. Hey everyone. Yes, I saw you. Hello, Santa Skeleton. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I thought I'd do a little bit of a little bit of a warm up, and then we'll get into it. Oh no, you didn't need to stop watching Ashley's videos just to see this. Yeah, cool. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't want to like before where I was cutting out before, you know. So that's good. I mean, if I sound a little bit like off, that's just probably my internet. So, hey guys. Oh, it's really good to see you. I hope you're enjoying today. If you can see this, say hi, Maddie. Hi, Maddie. Hey everyone. I can see everyone. So hello everyone and welcome to a sketch 'em up 2, I guess. And this week we're going to do a little bit of a sketch, and then we're going to go into a full drawing. So once everyone is like settled in, get yourself like a drink or something, and we'll get started on the dream. The dream of being an artist. Not really. So so I always get a little bit like nervous sort of thing, so just be careful. So right, let's do this. I hope you like the little the new banner outline that I did for the stream this time. So, you know, you got all these like you got my little name on the top, live streaming, and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button because you'll see a bunch more art videos, THQ, the Hardcore Quest, and well, there'll be so many other things that you'll see on this channel. So yeah, so once you're ready, once I'm ready, let's just get started. Okay. If I missed any of your comments, I haven't got the I haven't sorted out everything yet for the chat to appear in the stream. But once I do, your chat will probably be above my little character's icon. So that will be the next part of the stream. So yeah, let's get to it. So this week, what I'm gonna try and do is try and do some full body drawings. So doing some quick full body drawings on like to do humans and other types of like monsters and stuff like that. So there's many ways of doing this. As last week you probably saw that I did a silhouette drawing. So silhouettes, they're very good for like lining out images. So let's see if we can get this. Now, some people, when it comes to doing silhouetting, sometimes like they don't like it when you see like black and white, because it can hurt the eyes. So a good way to stop it from hurting so much when you're drawing on a screen is to basically dim the canvas a little bit. So that way it's not, so it doesn't hurt your eyes so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a very quick drawing of a human body, and then we'll fix any inaccuracies after the fact. Okay. So as you can see, I'm not really paying attention to like minor details. I'm just getting the lines down. Okay, so the lines are down. Now I'm just going to go fix them up. Like fatten up these little arms, the forearms. Sort out this leg. And sort that leg out. Okay, and then just fix the head ever so slightly. Alright, cool. So there's one way of doing a hold on, let me just turn this down a bit. There you go. So this is one way of doing a sketch for a full body. Another way of doing a sketch, a full body sketch, to get your base design down, is to basically do almost like a skeleton pose, like a skeleton body pose thing. So there you got the hip, got the shoulders, and then using the rib cage to line off where the elbows are going to be. You can then see so there's that. A good way of doing to get like a base sketch of the human body down. There is another way that you can do it, and this is like a very, very quick, rough way of just trying to get your character designs in, no worrying about whether or not it's accurate. It's more of a case of getting the idea down. So as you can see, just getting the very basic ideas down. And then getting those thick forearms and the hands. And there you go. Very quick, very simple, not messing around. There we go. These are the three main ones that I normally use when it comes to drawing. I usually use this one in terms of speeding up a drawing. I tend to use this one in more traditional art, and then when it comes to digital, I use these two. Mostly because the silhouette is rather quite nice, and it helps me focus on what I'm trying to put down on paper rather than worrying about the details. But if I want to be a little bit more correct in my drawing, I would use this one. So that's what I would use. Igu! 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 Oh my god. Did anyone see the advert for the t-shirt for Corey's pocket UNiCOMICS thing? It was pretty cool. Yeah, Igu means Igu. Really, Igu just means anything. It just depends on how you say it. Are you planning on doing gameplay with Nick and John and Tommy? Yes, I am. I just need to find the right game that works for them and me. Oh, jeez, Morty. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh my god. God, I love the advert that came out for it as well. Because every time like you saw the t-shirt, you hear like a little UNiCOMICS go, Icky! So, it's so funny. Oh, well done. Nice pixel bit. A lot of people have asked about the identity, like the gender for UNiCOMICS, and I'm just going to say it's up to you. It can be she, he, they, them. It's up to you. So, oh, geez, Rick. So, right. Now that I've done that, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do a quick outline of today's little sketch 'em up drawing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some like a sort of like little mech scene, because recently I've been loving drawing robots. Like I love drawing robots. They're my favourite things to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the I'm going to try and do like some robot drawings and stuff like that. So who knows what will happen. And no, you're not invisible. I see you there. So let's do a robot. Now I may not see the screen because the chat screen, so because I'm working on this in full, so you know what, let's do that. So when it comes to sketching, sometimes it's always good to get the basic shape designs. So like for example the triangle for bending, for like kneeling down or sitting down. I'm just going to do a really cool robot arm. Just going to go wow. I'll be coming back to the chat in a second, guys. So just give me a second. I'll be back in the chat in a moment. Just getting these sketches in. Get the robot legs in there. Now I always find, like, when you want to draw something, it's always good to, like, look up for a reference, you know, because sometimes drawing from memory is good, but, like, it's always best to always have a reference at hand to really help you get a really good idea of how you want your art to go. So I'm just going to move the legs down a bit because I'm not particularly happy. Okay. And then I want to shrink this guy's head because it's a little bit big. Because mechs, they can have any size head they want, but I want my mech to have a tiny head because he's a tiny robot head. Cool. Cool. And then, oh, so flipping the image. Oh. And then I'm just going to draw little people standing by the mech, ready to get inside and destroy alien monsters or whatever, or other mechs, sort of thing. And let's draw another person over here, but from the, so this will be from the front. So as you can see, I'm using the silhouette to plan out where I want my characters to stand. Okay. Okay, cool. Right, now that I've got that sketched out, I'm going to go back to the chat and have a look. Hey guys! Caca! Yes, I can see you, Price. Oh my god. Right. Question, will Violet Moon be coming back to Koei-san? I have no idea, to be honest. I have no idea. I do not have a Discord. I have a sketchbook for... Sorry, hang on. No, I missed that comment. Oh, dang it. I'm always looking at the chat. Well, always. Not always, but like I'm going back and forth. What inspired me to draw? Spider-Man comics, oddly enough. When I was in when I was in when I was younger, I used to read a lot of like Marvel comic books, and I used to what is it? I used to read them a lot, including like old X-Men books as well, and I was, I was very interested in comic books a lot, and in the end, I just said like I want to do that when I grow up, and now I draw comics and do all sorts of crazy stuff with art and stuff like that. So yeah. Can you turn your mic down because I can hear you breathing? It's uncomfortable. Yeah, sorry. I can't really do anything about that. Because for some strange reason, the noise gate on my mic. Hi there. Welcome to the channel. If you're new. The reason why I can't really use a noise gate is that it keeps cutting my voice out. And I'm quite softly spoken, so sadly, I mean, I either have a noise gate and you can't hear me, or don't have a noise gate but you hear everything. Sadly, I've got a fan on in the background as well, which is like keeping me cool because it's been a bit hot today. So there's nothing wrong with drawing yourself in artwork. A load of artists do it, so it's quite normal. Yeah, I mean, when you start drawing, it's always good to do it every day. You know, like do it for at least half an hour or an hour, whatever you feel comfortable with, because it just helps a lot, especially if you draw every day and draw what you see. You can even just draw anime. If you like drawing anime, draw anime. Don't let other people tell you what you can and can't draw, because it doesn't help you in the long run. So yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna go back to doing some drawing, and I'll be back to the chat in a few minutes. Right, so now what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try and do the ink work for the mech. So I'm gonna fade the line art. Now, when I do sketching, sometimes I use either just a black pen or a grey pen. Some artists actually use blue. Now, blue's quite common when it comes to artwork. It's very common in comics. Some people use red. Some others use pink. I use pink or purple because it helps me a lot. So when it comes to inking artwork, it doesn't interfere with the sketch, so that way it doesn't feel all muddy and like you won't end up confusing yourself. So when it comes to like cross hatching, when you sketch, there's like multiple ways that people do it. Some people just do the classic line line sketch like that, or they go like this, where they just don't let go of the canvas. Some people, they do this, and what I like, and it's kind of my favorite, is this type of cross hatching. It's like it's like it's like it's like braiding, like your sketch almost, and yeah, I quite like that when it comes to sketching. Okay. Let's make this suit a little bit tighter on this person. There we go. So as you can see, I'm just doing a bit of a detailed sketch for the fingers of this little mech. Okay. And when it comes to sketching, sometimes it's good to familiarize. Oh my god, I can't even speak today. To familiar. Wow. Oh my god, I'm getting so tongue-tied because I'm so nervous. What you can do is to sort of know how joints work in like arms, legs, so on and so forth. It's always good to surround yourself with machinery, like just basically doing basic referencing and getting those joints and how like big machinery would look on like anything really. So as you can see down here, I added 4 little pivots and something that looks like a flat head screw for the bolt of the knee joint. So it's really good to like really build up your visual memory, and a good way of doing that is by by just looking up reference images and then drawing what you see. So that will help loads when it comes to doing freehand drawing like this. Also, another good tip when it comes to digital drawing, actually, a good way to stop yourself from using the Control Z button. So that way, when it comes to transitioning from digital to traditional art, it's always good to use the eraser rather than Control Z, because that way you're not reliant on Control Z so much. And I see a lot of artists complain about going back and forth, saying, "Oh, it's so annoying when I do traditional, and I forget that there's no Control Z, so I end up making a mistake." So it's always good to like keeping traditional habits on the digital format. So just doing the mech's little belt of sorts, and shielding its leg joint. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. I kind of like to sometimes when I do machinery, I like to add a bit of organic look to it, because it just I don't know, like it's I kind of like the look of organic uh, limbs on machinery, kind of like Metal Gear almost, or like Fooly Cooley. Those have organic mechs. Love Fooly Cooley. Season 2 and 3 is coming out next year, I think. So, I'm a big anime fan. I think once I've done this arm, I'm just going to come back to the chat and chat to you guys for a bit. Okay, just gonna leave this here and I'm gonna come back to the chat. Hey everyone, I'm back. So let's have a look at the chat. Okay. Monster Kid, Goatman. Oh dear. So if you can hear my squeaky chair, I had a small question. Any tips on drawing expressions? Facial, like what kind of expressions? Are you talking about facial expressions? When it comes to drawing facial expressions, I actually look at live footage of people performing facial expressions. Good stuff for this sort of thing is like theatre, or some people like, or just looking at like very modern video games. Usually that helps a lot when it comes to doing facial expressions. So I'm just doing the basic outline here. So let's have a look. I think I saw another person ask another question. You need to. I mean, if you're filling up sketchbooks, that's great. You know, that's always good. Could you do something like a story time? Yes, I am gonna Actually, that's a good point. Actually, somebody brought that up. I think what I'm gonna do as for like future streams as well is I want to do like story time let's draws sort of thing. So I'm gonna do some little. I might do some creepypasta videos, or I might do some quick you know, stories here and there, or I might make up my own, which I might do more than I might just do in general, really. So keep an eye out for that. I will let people know via Twitter. If you don't have Twitter, I will make an update video talking about it. I kind of briefly talked about it in a vlog update video 3, I think. So you know, just keep an eye out, and and then you'll see some news about that. So yeah, that's a good question. I did see another question about inspiration. I've already said like Spider-Man was one of those inspirations, X-Men. Another inspiration for me in terms of like drawing is I tend to look at Japanese animation quite a bit, because I love anime. Anime is like a big thing for me, and but what I like more in anime is more the technical animation side of things. So you got something called Sakuga, and that is like those are done by key animators. Like they're the ones that you see the really cool animation fight scenes in anime, and they're normally done by one person. Sometimes a really cool animated fight scene is actually just animated by one singular person, who basically just sits there every day and animates that poor soul. But they must enjoy it, so I can't really feel that bad for them, I guess. But yeah, I like looking at like animation. Movement helps a lot with my artwork, because I love capturing movement and using that in terms of like of how bodies move. So like here, I'll just draw an example. So like, for example, like this is going to be a hand, right, and an arm. Now a normal person would normally just draw this, and like the arm would just go back and forth. Okay, so it'll go back and forth. Okay, and that's quite stiff. When it comes to drawing, you don't want to just draw what you see as well. And this is a little bit more advanced as well. So like this is for like people who really want to get into drawing. or just like who just like the craft of it more than anything. But as I was saying, the some artists, they'll embellish the movement. So again, we'll have the same arm there, but then when it moves back, it's like it's almost broken, almost. Oh, I'm nearly drawing over the artwork. Oh dear. So it's sometimes almost broken, you know, and that may look strange, but it's actually correct. So when it comes to movement in art, I can then just do a pose and really embellish the movement, so the arch is really like the back of this person's really arched, and they're just jumping forward, you know, and like the arms, they're just slightly higher than normal. And then the legs, they'll just come up even higher than before. And the legs are really spread apart, like so. And it's like they're just jumping, so like that sort of thing. So they'll just be jumping and they'll just go whee. So yeah, so there's that really. So let's get back to drawing these characters down here. I actually struggle to draw the backs of people, oddly enough, mostly because it's not a pose that I normally draw, and I should really like get into the habit of drawing more 360 type drawings where it's like front, back, 3/4, and you know, so on and so forth, because that will really help in terms of like knowing where to put a line in art. And like some of you may notice that like the lines are a little bit squiggly, and I do that deliberately, so to add a bit of wrinkles in the suit, in the clothing that they wear. Also, I've turned off my stabilizer in the line art, so I can do so my computer doesn't slow down, because my computer's a little bit hot. So as you can see, this character's leaning a little bit too forward, so you can just easily just fix that. Boom. And as you can see, like, he looks kind of stiff, you know, he doesn't look like he just looks like he's just standing there, which is fine, but it's not great. So a good way to fix this is by giving him a bit of a pose. And just have him walking. So some of you may have seen on Twitter earlier Like I was working on some Evertale stuff. So I might as well just talk about that for a little bit. So I'll just come back to the chat. So Evertale. What you can do is what I want to do with Evertale is I want to basically talk about how to how I'm going to go about delivering the information of Evertale. This is slow but fun. Oddly enough, like I'm nearly done with the drawing, so, and it's only taken me roughly about 40 minutes. So, or so. I don't really know. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it be, I'm gonna have it be like a sort of walking simulator. So basically I'll be walking through an unknown area in Evertale, and yes, see you later, Izzy Wizzy. So you'll be able to, like, I'll be able to like just look around, see the area, and it'll be like old and broken, but it have like all the information. And and we'll be able to move around. Yeah, no, Ashley's a good artist. Like she's getting there, but you know, it's up to you. It's I don't know. It's I mean, I think she's good at art. So I haven't really seen Sky in ages. He's probably doing music at the moment. I don't know. I don't really listen to his music, so, but I'm pretty sure it's good. There's nothing to worry about. So yeah, sorry. Let me just zoom out so that way you don't just see the backs of these characters. Oh, there we go. So, yeah. So basically, you'll be able to walk through. I went to art school for a year, year and a half, and so you'll be able to walk through this area. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to make it public or not, so that way you guys can have a look at it. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try and do something for that, so that way you guys can experience the Evertale lore of sorts. So you'll get to experience that, I suppose. So there'll be like paintings, the Let's draws that are in the series. You'll be able to see those. You know, I'll walk up to them in the game. Hey JJ Games, welcome to the channel. If you like the content, you know, go subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get notified for more videos and stuff like that. So yeah, my I mean, somebody's asking what my favorite anime is. There's too many. I can't really say. Let's just say One Punch Man. I like One Punch Man. It's very, very epic. The next live stream that I'm gonna do more a group image. So I did not do Inktober last year, but Nick did. Nick did October, Inktober. So I'm just going to go back to the drawing to finish it off. Her head's a little bit big, so let's change that. Oh dear. Okay. Hey guys. So yeah, as I said before, I'm probably going to do story time let's draws. I'm not sure what ones yet. Comic dubs, I'm going to be doing those too. And also I'm going to be doing like gameplay stuff, so I'm just kind of rounding off stuff that I kind of want to do, so for the channel and for you guys really. So right, so now I'm just going to get rid of the sketch lines, and as you can see, a big old mech drawing. Fix this dude's hairdo right down there, and then I'm going to add some little bit of a shade, little bit of a faint shade around the areas, just to give it a more nice sheen just be very, very quick with it. Not really paying too much to the details. Because remember, this is a sketch 'em up. And sketch 'em ups, it's all about sketching. So I've got to be quick and fast. Person down there is going, why does he get the mech? I'm like, well, because it's my drawing and I get to ride on the mech. And she's like, oh, what are you talking about? Oh, that was it. Yeah, I remember there was a question earlier on talking about, do you sometimes listen to music when drawing? Yes, sometimes. Sometimes, especially when it comes to animating, it's kind of best to kind of sit there in silence, really, because you need to focus when it comes to doing art. And like music just helps, but I mean, if I didn't have any music on, it would be a little bit boring for you guys, and then you'll be able to hear everything in my room. So, and I didn't want that. But sometimes, normally, I just sketch in silence, and I can probably, if I really wanted to, I could really sketch out a picture in roughly 40 minutes from sketch to final art straight away. Okay. Alright, cool. And then I'll just add a simple color gradient thing along the bottom there. Let's just add a more of a fade. And add a orange up the top. Whatever, I'll just do it all over. I'm just having fun with it. And then go back again and add the blue. Because I can. And then I'll add a little bit of green. And there we go. So, yeah, no worries, Zombie Killer. Thanks for dropping by. I'm pretty much gonna slowly. Would you say? Oh, hang on. Would you say drawing animals are easier than people? Oddly enough, I reckon they're the same. Because I don't know, it's more to do with than it's more easier to break things down when it comes to drawing and so you have to do the similar thing when it comes to like animals, because again, you know, you got to follow the same structure when it comes to doing animals. So yeah, no worries, thank you. So for example, let's just do a quick little animal drawing of a horse, because no, in fact, let's do a giraffe, because I like giraffes and giraffes are cool. So for a giraffe, I would just get the basic outline of what I need, and then I'd do the head, long neck, big old body, and legs. Right? It's nowhere near like a giraffe. Hang on. Yeah, it's more like a dinosaur. There we go, there's a giraffe. Right, and this is just freehand stuff, so I mean, I'm not really focusing on that too much. So then, and then you got to realize, right, okay, so you got to do the basic outline of the legs. So you got to do the hind legs. So I haven't really drawn a giraffe. Oh my god, this is so precarious, because I actually haven't drawn a giraffe in ages, and I like giraffes. So let's just be very, very quick about this, and then so then you got the back, and then you got the front legs, got a strong chest. See, I didn't know this, but apparently giraffes have big hearts, and that's so they could pump all the blood all the way up to the brain. So that was something that I learned. And then you got the big old long neck, and then you get little ears, little stumps for the, you know, that giraffes have, little stupid face and snout thing. I'm just going to quickly do a stupid dirt face. Good to go. And then obviously you got all the spots that are just mostly just squiggles. There we go, just do squiggles. So, I mean, it's a little bit deformed. Let's just fix that. Oh my god, this looks dreadful. Oh my god, that's not fixing it. Oh dear. Oh dear. There we go. There we go, we have a giraffe. So yeah, that's the best looking elephant that I've ever seen. Thanks. So yeah, so thank you. I'm glad you all like the giraffe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream now. So I can't. His name is Jeff. Yes, his name is Jeff. So I'm going to end the stream now. So thank you for joining me on this live stream. I'm going to be back next week. And that face though. And yeah, so I'm going to be back next Monday. I'm going to draw a group image of all the gang. And I don't know what game I'm going to draw them as, but I might do a Dead by Daylight drawing. I don't know, loads of people want me to do Dead by Daylight, so I'm going to do a Dead by Daylight. So I'll do that next stream. So thank you. Almost a llama. Yeah, it probably is a llama, to be honest. I should have drawn a llama. Why didn't I draw a llama? That's crazy. But what I will do is I will do a group drawing of Dead by Daylight, maybe some other horror-y stuff. So yeah, so keep a lookout for that for next week, and then I might even try and figure out what I can do for a story for it as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. So yeah, so thank you for drawing. So if you guys have been drawing my stream, thank you. Oh my god, I'm getting my words muddled up. So if you guys, so thank you for being for joining me. Sorry, oh my god, I'm so nervous. So thank you for joining me, and I will be here next week. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you for showing up. I hope that you like the content enough to subscribe and hit that notification button for more videos just like this one. This stream will go live. So after the stream is done, and then once that is done, you can go and comment, leave some suggestions what I should draw, and yeah, so you can do that. Leave a like on the video, and so on and so forth. And so thank you guys for coming, joining me on the stream again, and putting up with my ridiculous ramblings and drawings. So bye bye everyone, bye.